like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, yeah. Whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, you stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, mighty Cyrus.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the... A few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He's brought down.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
Second and 1.
Now Hundley. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Throwing, Hundley. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. Levante David in on the tackle.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Throwing on second and 8. Prescott. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Sensational he was last week, over 200 yards. And the simple quote that we saw this week was, keep him in front of us. They're going to have to do that.
And when they say that, it means tackling him after the catch. Because once he makes the catch, you may catch it in front. But if you don't tackle him, he's behind you at that point, and that's how he racks up the big yardage.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10, right at the 40. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
At the 35-yard line.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
They'll run on first down. Hunt. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Bobby McCain here, the one who brings him down.
1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
on 2nd and 9. Huntley, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Lions have recovered.
What part of they went empty set there? No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Back at the 29-yard line.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Mixon with a first down carry. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Hurts. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. K'Lavon Chaisson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Here's Hurts to throw. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. Oh, almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Two things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Bears take over.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Throwing on 2nd down. Huntley. Oh, nearly picked. Almost intercepted, but he couldn't hang on, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Pressure, and down he goes. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
27-yard line.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
This one complete to Curtis Samuel. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Hurts. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. He's got a first down inside the midfield. It'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain. So into Bear territory now. This is first and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
A 6-yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 23. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And oh my goodness, what a catch at the 6. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Runs up fourth down, solid coverage by the Bears, dude.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position, maybe.
Well, the double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Joe Mixon, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Throwing is Hurts. Passing route complete. It's Robinson. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
At the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st down, Hurts. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Hurts sets up to throw it. And it is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Michael Thomas as the first half is winding down. And the Lions add on to their lead.
To me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 30.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Prescott. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Yards to go.
Prescott to throw it. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Final play of the half, Prescott. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. It was a nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now Joe Mixon. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Well, they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot. Picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
6-yard line.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's 2nd and 10. Well, the 2nd down throw on target. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
His throw caught right around the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Oh, the sneak. It's Hurts. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Here's a run with Mixon. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd.
They'll run it with Williams. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamal Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Lions 17. Bears nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Nicole Hardman, the intended target, and now it's third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
He's going to try and go deep again. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
42-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Ryan Anderson. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Bullet good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. The throw over the middle, taken in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good yardage after the catch as that played good for 30 and a first. And the big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Mixon with it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice game.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate-up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Andy Isabella was the intended target. First down, Prescott. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. A second down throw for Prescott. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Nico Hardman, the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Prescott. And they will catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Lions will take over. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Second and 8. First down there on a pickup of 25. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Play. second and 10 at the Bears' 44-yard line.
Second down. Here's Hurts. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 31-yard line. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down.
And they'll take this into the end zone. And hold on here, we do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
17-yard line.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. He'll look to throw. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. Michael Thomas, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
The Lions will...
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now Hundley. And this pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Bears.
Throwing, Hundley, letting one go deep for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It's now second and 10.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
intercepted.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line.
His own 4-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. Today's final score, Lions.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for the Lions, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Chicago, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals.